Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my little desk by the window. In today's video, I'm demonstrating how to make a gift tag. This gift tag will be a wreath, so I'm using a round object to make my circle. And then I'm using a pencil and a kneaded eraser. If you don't have a kneaded eraser, you need to get one. They take the pencil off the paper very gently so that it does not harm your watercolor paper. For today's paints, I'm using the Winsor & Newton Cotman watercolor. This one in particular is a Skechers pocket size. I just bought it the other day. I'm so excited about it. It came with this little paintbrush that is metal and it has a nice weight to it. It's super tiny, but it's a lot of fun to use for something as small as this. With the paintbrush, I'm following the line of the circle, starting on the circle, and then flicking my line off to make it look like little branches coming off of it. I'm pressing on the paper very, very lightly. To start the leaves, I'm just using little tiny dots, dipping my brush into the paint. For each branch, gets a new dip into the paint pretty much. And then the little tiny dots represent the little leaves on the branches. So the paint that I'm using, the sap green, it really produces a green that looks to me like it is a real greenery color. I really like it. It's a warm green without being too yellow, and it really looks like a fresh wreath of evergreen to me. I am recording this at night, so the lighting might be a little bit yellow for my lamp, but not too bad. The paper is the Arches watercolor 140-pound paper, and it's just the tiniest bit off-white, which looks maybe a little bit cream in the video, but it's not quite as cream as the video makes it out to be. So for each branch, I'm just turning it around and round and putting the little leaves on to fill it out, making it look like it's full and fresh, and you want to take it home and hang it on your print. I'm sharing my little studio / desk space in a room with my dog Max. So if you hear someone barking to be let in or let out, that's what's going on. My desk is right next to the door. Alright, so for the shadows, for the darker color, I am using a mix of the Viridian Hue green, which is right next to the sap green, and it's a darker color, and I'm mixing in just a little bit of either yellow, the cadmium yellow, the yellow ochre, or the burnt sienna. Any of those will work to make it look just a little bit more olive so that it's not such a blue-green. I just didn't want that much of a contrast in this wreath. So again, I'm turning the paper around as I go and adding the darker green to give it some dimension. Trying to do it kind of evenly, but also wanting to retain that more natural look to the wreath. these little tags, I found that they don't need to be taped down, that there's not enough water being put on the paper to make them, the paper warp. So it just stays nice and flat, and it makes it a lot easier to do a wreath as you can keep turning it as you work. So it's looking pretty good. I just am adding some more leaves to make it a bit fuller, a bit more balanced. I'm just adding a little bit more. It's hard to stop once you get started. It's hard to know when to stop sometimes. But once you feel like it's looking balanced and you're pretty happy with it, that's a good time to stop. You can see I have some pencil marks still in there, so I use the kneaded eraser to gently take them out. I just love the kneaded eraser. One fun thing about it is you can twist and form it to be the size of eraser that you need. That way you can get into little spaces just like this. After you clean up your gift tag with a kneaded eraser, if you have one, it is ready to go. You can punch a hole in it, put a ribbon through it, you can write a little note on the back of it, or maybe just tape it to the gift. I've done about 12 different wreaths. I've really loved doing them, so I'm going to be posting another video soon. I hope that you have a wonderful day. You're able to go outdoors maybe, take a little walk, maybe an indoor walk if it's cold like it is here. And I hope you have time to do some art and be creative today. Have a great day.